Hello and welcome back to the Brain Rack. My name is Andrew.
No, my name's Andrew.
Okay, your name is Andrew. My name is Christian. Sorry about that. Anyways, Andrew.
Second episode of the Brain Rack. We're doing a personal showcase for people to kind of get to know us.
Yes.
And, kind of do it, what we're doing and why we're doing it, and so that they can see how all of our experience kind of lead up to our passion of doing something like this.
Yes.
All right, so
Today's episode will be focused mainly on Andrew.
All right.
Last time it was mostly on me. Next time will be both of us
right.
and our shared experiences.
All right, so back to the notes. We both established that we both love Jesus, we're both Christian. We want to see the best in people, always.
Mostly.
Of course. Being raised up, my upbringing. Okay,
Yes.
all right. I've always lived here in Fergus. Same house for the past 20 years. Same parents.
Unlike me.
My dad, my mom, Bruce and Gwen, they raised me up very, it was a very stern household. My dad, he wanted to make sure that, everything was in order, and there were some points in my childhood where I thought, I'm being punished a little bit too much, but now that I look back about it, I was kind of an obnoxious child, and I was loud at some parts. I was the kind of person that, that would just adventure off and just go off and do stuff, and my mom would say that sometimes I would cross roads to talk to people that just seemed like I knew for years. Just go up and just talk to people.
I'm very similar, by the way.
Just very outgoing.
I actually have a story on that very topic. Anyways.
So my upbringing, I was a very disciplined child, always raised in a great Christian home. My schooling consists of going to the Trinity Lutheran School at kindergarten and first grade, and then my folks made the move to move me from that local school to going to what was then known Country Bible Christian Academy up until 10th grade, and then the name was changed to Destiny Academy, but it was the same school. I was there from second grade until graduating.
Wow.
And I managed to get a 3.4 GPA, which is very, very nice. I know I could have done a little better if I, was a little bit more focused and just put more work into it. I'm very sure I could have been a 4.0 student. But it was enough to get me where I'm at. I attended a 2-year Bible college program at the same building.
So you technically went to the same school through now, even though you graduated, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago from the school, and just to kind of give this a little more clarification, this building I'm referring to is now known as Destiny Church. Used to be known as Country Bible Church. Was a church. Well, is a church, of course. It's a place where the saints meet. It's a church building. It's a academy for K through 12, and also has a Bible college. Now, before I go to the Bible college, the academy that I graduated at, there was actually supposed to be another person that graduated with me, okay? But she ended up moving, and I ended up doing my senior year, the second half of my senior year, just by myself. So I ended up just graduating by myself, and
Solo grad.
I was valedictorian and the class clown in 1 year. I was the guest speaker. I think that's how it works.
Something like that.
Something
Especially
like
if
that.
you
All
are
I
the only
know,
one.
all I know is that I did the work, I did the ceremony, I did everything that needed to be done, and now I went from the graduating in the May of that year in 2013 to the following September, I was in the Bible college of that year. And going in, I knew a lot about Jesus. I knew a lot about him, but this brought me to a new level of like actually knowing him. And I think the biggest thing I took away from the Bible college is actually knowing his nature and how things line up with his nature. And just really interesting takeaway from that. And now I'm currently a shift manager at the local Arby's here.
Nice.
Shift manager, making $9.25 an hour, which is pretty decent. I'm working 40-hour weeks and
Nice.
working hard. And I started there when I was 18, when I was a senior in high school. And it was interesting, like, I applied there, and I originally didn't want to do fast food because I recently did retail as a first job, paid by the hour retail as the first job, which was good, but I wanted to kind of like, always be busy. With my retail job, I'd help people, and I'd stand at the end of my aisle and wait for more people, but I wanted just to be more active and more spread abroad, and apparently that's what happened. When I moved into Arby's, I went from, going from learning one position, now I'm learning another position. Oh, that's cool. So now they may have me in one position, may have me in another position. Oh, I'm learning about this new position. Okay, I know these 3 areas, and now I know every area. And now that I know every area, I can close down the store, which I mostly do, and I oversee other people now as a shift manager to close down the store. And some nights can be easy, some nights can be a little rough, but every job has challenges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now, also, going way back after I first applied at Arby's, I also started seeing somebody named Leona, and we're still together, of course, and we're actually engaged, and I'm engaged to get married not this September, but next September.
Cool.
And that's just a little bit about me. So that's, unless you have any questions for me, or in case I've missed anything in the notes, we got notes right over here.
Yeah.
Here's up. Already got elementary, already got high school, already got college. Now,
And most of the rest of the stuff that we have over here will be done in the next episode because that involves both of us.
yes, it involves both of us, and boy,
Yes.
we got some stories to tell.
Oh my.
Don't we?
Since we do have a little bit more time, do you mind if I share the story that I thought of whenever you said, what did you say earlier? That I said, I have a story on that?
I think it might have been.
Trying to remember.
Yeah, but I'm sure.
Anyways.
We'll look back on it, and we'll include that in the.
Next episode.
We'll include that in the next episode.
Sounds good. All right, so this is actually a shorter episode than the other ones.
Yeah, my life's a little bit more simpler. Not going to say that this is any more or less important than just this and stuff, but you still
Granted,
you can
but
still get from
I
point
will
A to
also
point B.
state that my brain is a lot more complicated than most people's.
Sure. So, henceforth, the longer episode.
Yeah.
Which is
Anyways.
fine. Well, we'll pick up on, episode 3?
Yes,
Episode
on non-brainstorming session, episode 3.
Right, on the actual Brain Rack, episode 3, involving experiences with both of us.
Correct. Have a good one, and see you next time.